بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Now, next thing we might be a little bit confused. Like you might be thinking about what is the role of my wireless router which I use in my home internet connection. So after learning all these things, like we have seen what is the job of a router, what is the job of a switch, what is the job of an access point. But typically, if you're using internet in your home, so we'll be using called wireless router. Generally, people call it as broadband wireless router or modem, different names. So what is the role of that particular device? So typically the role is it combines multiple features in one single device. Like if you take an example, if I just go with a normal network setup in any organization or a normal setup, you need a LAN. Let's say I'm connecting 4 devices. Let's say in my home, I got 4 computers or 4 laptops should be connected. I need a switch, and I want these 4 computers should be able to access internet, which means from the service provider, I get a line. Generally, that line should connect to can connect to any one device. So typically, you need a router. Diagrammatically, we draw like this: a router connecting to the switch, because through router we can take one line and we can share with multiple devices. And also, if you have some wireless devices like your mobile phones or laptops, typically to connect them, I need an access point as well. So in a normal home setup, in a production scenarios, you will have a dedicated router, dedicated access point, and dedicated switch in a production scenario where you have hundreds of devices. But in a home scenario where the end user is like a normal user, you cannot go and set up all these things. So for the home purpose, we have a device called broadband router. Generally, we call it as. It combines the features of a network switch. Means in that we have multiple ports. Like you can see, there are 4 ports which are RJ45s. Same this connection which we can use to connect. This is RJ45 connection through wire. You can connect it to your laptop, to your computers. So basically, more like a switch. And also, it has inbuilt antenna. Of course, in some access points you see the antenna, in some access points you don't see, but it has an inbuilt embedded antenna, or maybe you have antennas. Basically, this antenna is going to release some radio frequency signals, broadcast. And if you are within this coverage area, so basically with the help of this, you can connect some of your wireless devices through this antenna, which means it is also doing the job of an access point as well as job of a switch. So the switch job is to connect the physical computers through cable, and the access point connect your LAN devices through wireless. And at the same time, you get a connection from the service provider from where you connect to the internet, and the service provider will provide you the connection for only one user normally, which means if you are trying to connect multiple devices, you need a router to share that multiple internet connection. So the connection comes on the WAN. So there is a WAN port. So typically there will be something called WAN port or internet port. Generally it will be written either internet or WAN. So where the connection comes on this port, just like a router, just like if you see the diagram here, we got a router. One connection comes on a WAN, and then that connection takes you to the LAN. So LAN and WAN connection, similar way, this port is going to simulate the router job. So we got a router, inbuilt router feature also. Inbuilt router, inbuilt switch, inbuilt access point, as well as you have an inbuilt DHCP service. Typically, DHCP is a method of assigning the IP. We'll talk about IP addresses probably in the next session. IP address and those things probably in the later on classes. But you also, every device requires an IP address. So again, in the production scenarios, you will be maintaining a dedicated DHCP server, because if I'm running a big company with 200 devices, you need a dedicated DHCP server, Microsoft or Linux servers. The job of this DHCP server is to assign the IP, We'll talk more on the DHCP later on. So every device requires an IP address. Without IP, that's not going to work. So the DHCP server is responsible for providing the IP address. So you have an inbuilt DHCP service also inside this device. So which means dynamically, whichever the device connects will get an IP dynamically from the router. Means it has a DHCP service also inbuilt in that. So it's like 4-in-1: switch, router, access point, as well as the DHCP service. More applicable for small home networks as well as small office networks, where your primary job or requirement is to access and share the internet. So what this device will do, it will provide you the connectivity from the service provider and authenticate, because authentication is also done. Like every time you connect to the internet, you will be prompted for username and the password. So basically, one time if you authenticate, then it can share the connection between multiple users. So basically, simultaneous internet access to multiple users is possible. Without this router feature, you cannot do that. And also it enables a broadband internet access to all the users, because nowadays we use all broadband connections, which supports high speed data transfer rates. And also you can connect your wired or wireless LAN, because of the inbuilt switch or wireless antenna, you can connect your wired through wired or wireless connection to the end devices.